Hello, everyone. Let me just wait a minute. Hello, everyone. This is Attorney Farrah from Kazi Law Offices coming to you to talk to you a little bit about asylum today. And I was actually going to talk about something else, but today I had a couple of really interesting client meetings. And I thought that this was tremendously important for me to talk to you while it was still fresh in my mind, for me to discuss exactly what you need for an asylum case and what we do to help you so that you can win that asylum case. First of all, what is asylum? Asylum is a way in which a person from another country can come into this country and ask for asylum to stay within this country because they are scared of what is happening in their home country. So, very briefly, if you are scared of someone or something that the government is doing specifically to you or to your group of people, then you can seek asylum here. And there's several different ways that you can do that. You can do a political asylum, you can do a humanitarian asylum. One of the biggest categories are race, religion, gender, politics, and then what is called a protected social group. Well, what is a protected social group? It can be as general as women in Mexico, or it can be as detailed as battered woman in the town of Guerrero, for example. You can, we would formulate several different arguments for you so that you would classify for asylum under one of those. And we do that from years and years and years of experience in which I have data and country condition reports and a real understanding of the countries that you are coming from and what their politics and what their government structure and their social structure is like. So, in the case that I was working on today, for example, we had a woman that came from Mexico who has suffered unbelievable damage. I mean, just horrific abuse from a very young age all the way up to adulthood, consistently from family members, from strangers, from friends, from everyone. She could not catch a break. And her story is not an unusual one. Unfortunately, it is not completely unheard of. It's something that sadly I have heard many times before. And I spend a lot of time with these clients really delving deep into their history and into their past, but doing it in a very understanding and empathetic way, knowing that the very first time that you meet me, I will still be a stranger to you, so you're not necessarily going to open up and reveal all these details to me. So, in our package that we offer to you, you get regular meetings with me and with my staff and phone calls so that at any time when something jogs your memory, you can let us know and we can put that into the documentation that we have to submit to court. Now, in this particular case, she has court coming up rather soon, and part of the thing that we have to do is to prepare her for that court appearance by practicing direct exam questions and cross exam questions and kind of going through the chronology of her life. And that is a very painful thing for somebody who's experienced trauma, and I'm fully aware of that, which is why our firm always works in conjunction with a social worker and a therapist to make sure that you're not only getting the legal help that you need, but you're getting all the help that you can possibly get so that you can become whole again. Because as I told my client today, I said, you deserve the very best. You have suffered more than most people have suffered throughout their life. And I do not envision a future in which you will continue to suffer. I think that your future will be bright and will be happy and will be sparkling and will be full of every success that you can imagine. And I want to make sure that we do that with the first step with securing you with asylum, but then also making sure that you have all the community support that you need in order to become that really great and strong person that I already know that you are. And I say that to every single person because I've said this so many times and I'll say it again. Some of the bravest, most courageous people that I have are my clients. The things that you have gone through, the things that they have endured are unimaginable to most people. And then for you to come to a completely foreign country and to be totally alone and to be at the mercy of another government is the most courageous step. And I said that yesterday in my Father's Day message too, to all the fathers, but I say to the mothers too, and to the single women and the single men who come here, and the younger children who we help that come here. I can understand how tremendously difficult it must be for you to make that decision to leave your home, but I also understand that desire to strive and to succeed and to overcome whatever has happened in your life. So for asylum, like I said, don't make your own assessment and think that you don't have an asylum case just because you don't fit into a category that you have searched on Google. There are so many different categories and so many different ways that we can present your case. And the very best thing to do is as soon as you enter into the United States, you then file for asylum within 1 year. So you get legal representation within that 1 year. And then you file for asylum within that 1 year so that you could avoid, hopefully, a court process and actually do it what is called affirmatively. So we go through the immigration process, we go to USCIS instead of handling it with court, which is an ideal situation. But in this case, we're going to court, and we prepared a very, very strong packet. I have 150 pages of a packet ready to go and ready to file for this woman. I am ready to fight for her. I want to make sure that she has every chance available to her so that she can begin her life for herself and for her children. And I wanted to get on here so that you know that asylum is still an option. It's also an interesting option for people that are worried about public charge because asylees are exempt from public charge. And if you go back to some of my old videos, you'll see that as well. So a lot of times people are worried about that as well. And asylum, VAWA candidates, and a couple of others are exceptions to the public charge rule, which means that if you get some sort of support right now for food or for Medicaid and things like that, that will not count against you for adjustment. There's so many other options available to you, and you don't have to be stuck in some sort of vicious cycle of abuse and persecution just because you don't think that there's any other way for you. I urge you that if you've left this country, left your home country, and you were sitting in this country, and you left because you were scared of something or someone in your home country, give our office a call so that we can see if we can pursue an asylum claim for you. Our number is 630-504-0648. Again, the number is 630-504-0648. Thank you, and I will see you guys again.